anyone who watched Tom Aspinall work in training and during his amateur and early pro career felt like they were looking at a future UFC heavyweight champion. Tom Aspinall has every skill you would want from a big man. Moves exceedingly well. His speed is going to be a real problem in theory for the opposition tonight. And most of these heavyweights just are not as fleet of foot. That says nothing of his grappling game. This is the longtime grappling coach for Team Kaobon. He has every skill in his mixed martial arts arsenal. And scary proposition for the rest of the heavyweight division. Can't get worse. Well, you run out of time listing all the men that have fallen at the hands of Sergey Pavlovich. I would say equal parts power and speed. It's amazing to watch this man hit a speed bag, but he's most known for his power that has ended the night early for the likes of Curtis Blades, Tai Tuivasa, Derek the Black Beast Lewis. A lot of people liked him going into that Tom Aspinall fight. He was not able to realize the UFC Interim Heavyweight Championship, but he remains right on the cusp. The consequences of getting hit by this man are so dire, and you can be sure his opponent is well aware of that fact entering competition here tonight. All right, all the hype gives way to the action here. Both fighters have now touched down on the canvas, and we are ready to go from the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, here in New York, New York. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tom Aspinall. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Sergey Pavlovich.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with this highly anticipated stand-up-only event. You got to play by the rules here. There aren't a ton of them, but there is no grappling of any type, either on the feet or on the ground. Fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor as well, so that bears watching here as round 1 gets underway.
Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
Oh! Big shots exchanged. Oh, what an offering up over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high on his opponent, low. Now he's got him hurt very badly.
Pavlovich's forehead is bleeding now. Cut just opened up. How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, hate to be the punch counter tonight.
Oh my God, it's hurt. It's hurt.
Three minutes to go. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. He threw that one with all of his power.
Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. It feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. and he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh, that right hand barely missed there. Oh, nice body kick.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and
gentlemen. There it is again. Look at that. Oh, just open it up on him now.
Back to his patented kicks here, but just out of range. Less than a minute to go in the round.
Oh. He's in a lot of trouble now.
That is going to do it!
Oh, my goodness.
Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 16 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Tom Aspinall.
All right, so we got a new UFC heavyweight champion, and potentially a star is born tonight, DC.
He is the type of guy that makes people want to tune in. He is the type of guy that you know excitement will happen when you watch him. And tonight he becomes a star and a massive draw for the UFC.
All right, here is Sean O'Malley, the #1 bantamweight contender and perhaps a future world champion. There were a lot of us that believed in this man early on. And I think those that didn't are now getting on board that bandwagon, getting off the crowd.
Well, I'll tell you this much, John. I never thought he would be the #1 contender this soon. But he showed that it's not just confidence. He's not just spewing words. He has the actions to back up those words. That's why you saw him in that competitive fight with Petr Yan. That's why you have seen him compete well against the best fighters in the world. That's why you see him so close to a championship opportunity. But there's one last step, and that's getting the win tonight.
And obviously that is easier said than done, but Sean O'Malley has this intricate training camp built entirely around him, and there is no denying his status right now as one of the very best 135-pound fighters in the world. All right, he is the Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. We talk so much about the state of this 135-pound division, how it's never been stronger, and yet this guy's starting to distance himself from the pack a little bit. Outstanding grappler, and more often than not, he's going to have a big advantage in that one.
Yeah, that's one of the things that separates Aljamain, is that he's one of those guys that tells you what he's going to do, and then he goes and he does it. Nothing's more discouraging for a fighter than to know what you have to defend and still not be able to defend it. Aljamain Sterling's a beast.
Now, he did hint to us in the fighter meeting that he thought he could win this fight without chaining takedowns, so perhaps we'll see a strike-heavy approach here from Sterling early. We shall see. The Funk Master, Aljamain Sterling. And that means we are set for our main event of the evening. Our tail of the tape for this Bantamweight Championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC Bantamweight Champion, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Bantamweight Champion, Aljamain Punk Master Sterling.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so as we get this stand-up only fight underway, just a quick reminder on the rule set. No grappling or wrestling of any type, and fighters also cannot follow up with ground strikes on the canvas. So if you knock your opponent down...
Flying knee lands to the head. Oh, that hurt him bad. He's got to keep pressing here.
Big head kick.
Right hand. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed. Nice punch to the head.
Oh, beautiful lead kick is good there by Sean O'Malley. Good body shot. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up. What a nasty flying knee.
Sterling's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Oh, punches and bunches all to the head. Beautiful combination. Oh, huge connection on the flying knee, DC. Now we'll see if the longer, taller fighter can move in and follow it up. Right there, his opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh!
He's hurt bad.
Oh, what a kick. All right, so a swing and a miss there, and largely due to fatigue. His stamina is low, and he's got to figure out a way to conserve some energy. Oh, he is hurting for certain. Right hand.
Oh, my goodness.
Holy smokes. Oh, these guys are absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Oh, big right hand.
Now a head kick to boot.
Big combination.
Delivers.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's get it inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer
Straight
has
knockout.
the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest.
I'm talking about straight knockout.
21 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by
Knockout and 3.
the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Aljamain Punkmaster Sterling. All right, so Aljamain Sterling getting it done by knockout tonight. A lot of people were predicting he would win this fight by submission. He was just prioritizing a finish, and mission accomplished.
He's big, he's strong, and if you don't respect him, he is going to put your lights out, and that's what we saw tonight.
He is huge for 135 pounds, and his opponent can certainly attest to that now. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Luke Rockhold. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Paulo the Eraser Costa.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here, and you got to be mindful of that Paulo Costa power. I know that isn't breaking news, but certainly his opponent talked a lot about that this week, especially at the outset of these rounds when bodies are dry and not tired. You got to be careful of all that Paulo. Head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Wow, what a head kick. Oh, nice kick.
Very fast leg kick lands for him.
Let's go. So how about that? What a moment for this fighter as he pounds him. For the TKO win, relentless strikes landed across the...
Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Luke Rockhold. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Paulo the Eraser Costa.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So more than a decade as a pro now for the former UFC champion Luke Rockhold. 8 career wins by submission, 5 by way of the knockout, 10 first-round finishes. So certainly Rockhold has had a penchant for getting guys out of there early, something his opponent needs to be mindful of here tonight. Rockhold's cut above the eye, and that blood figures to start to trickle down. Could compromise his vision here moving forward. Oh, trying to turn out the lights with that roundhouse kick, but just misses.
Big knee. He got him. Beautiful reversal on the ground.
And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there.
Great kick to the body.
Nice job by him defensively there. Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1. Rockhold gets hit with a kick. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. Rockhold gets the takedown. Useful.
Nice pass.
Side control now. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Costa gets back up again. Oh, nice punch there in the clinch.
Those are big strikes. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook and put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight. All right, so there's a swing and a miss from him, and sometimes when you miss, it can tax your gas tank even more than when you land a strike. So clearly, it is energy preservation time at this point of the fight. Well, so we predicted he'd go back to that hook, and he did. This time, the opponent was ready.
Nice takedown. There you go.
Costa gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
Nice punch lands over the top.
And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it. He was high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Just missed with the leg kick. Round 2 next. All right, mercifully, that is it for the round. And, Rockhold's bleeding from the forehead here a bit. Hopefully they can get that under control so it doesn't trickle down into his eyes in the next round. All right, we will now re-rack some of the highlights for you from that previous round. We'll try to find the shot that caused the cut above his eye that is now leaking significantly down and compromising his vision.
Yep, there it is. The one that landed that really opened him up. That cut is in a bad spot,
yeah,
too. Right over the eye. So that blood starts to leak down. It starts to really impair the vision.
Ready to fight?
It's going to be on his
Ready.
opponent to try and circle away from the power while not going in to circle away from the power.
We'll see if he can finish. Oh, he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defense.
Back to the feet now. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well. He's in a lot of trouble.
Oh, with authority, the body.
Oh.
Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. And hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your feet. Back to his feet.
Oh!
Big right hand there. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. Oh, high kick. Oh! Holy smokes.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 13 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Paulo the Eraser Costa.
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also, most times, walk away with a $50,000 bonus check.
All right, so here he is, one of the biggest power threats in the UFC's heavyweight division. New South Wales, Australia's Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa. There was a streak a few years ago in which he had 5 successive wins, all of them by knockout. Who could forget his performance of the night bonus win against Derek Lewis at UFC 271? Then he ran into a few heavyweights that were on the track to a heavyweight title, fell short in those matchups. Tuivasa has recommitted himself to the gym. There have been some training camp changes, and he believes tonight, it stands to reason, it will be the most well-rounded, thoughtful Tai Tuivasa we have ever seen inside the octagon. Folks, here we go, undisputed UFC heavyweight championship fight, and all eyes are on the incumbent as he makes the walk here tonight, and he's enjoying every moment of it. Huge title defense beckons for him tonight.
John, he loves where he stands in the sport. He loves the admiration that comes with being the baddest man on the planet. He knows he's the biggest, he's the strongest, he's the baddest, and he loves it. And he prepares as if he never wants to let that go. This man lives for being the best. This man lives to be in the spotlight. And time again, we see him defend this belt as if his life depended on it.
Well, right, you lose this belt, it's essentially like walking back into your new life. He has no intention of suffering that fate. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Black Mamba.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC champion out of the red corner. Many of you remember his title defense not all that long ago. He won it by knockout. And most of the guys, the #1 contender types who have risen to a title shot, have succumbed to his power. They think they know what it feels like, and then all of a sudden they get in the octagon, and they just can't take the bump. So we'll see how he handles this particular challenge here tonight. Certainly an outstanding grappler who could pose some different challenges if we hit the canvas. He told us his game plan is to avoid the mat at all costs. Well, this kickboxer is a layered striker, and look at that, he is out to prove it early. A beautiful body kick, and on the other side, the boxer has that sort of pillar down high guard, paid for it there in the midsection.
He's got to bring those elbows down if he wants to defend that kick. But this is the investment, going to the body. These body kicks may not seem...
Oh! Back to the feet!
Oh, that's big. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty. Nice leg kick.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Some damage being doled out. It's a big hook. Oh, huge left.
He ate that kick. He took that whole kick.
Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh, man, is he on wobbly legs.
Big body kick lands under the elbow.
talent right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 48 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Black Mamba.
And still the baddest man on the planet. I know you haven't retired yet, but I don't necessarily want to see you share the octagon with that monster.
I mean, this dude is a savage. There is prestige in being called the UFC heavyweight champion. He remains that. He is the standard by which all heavyweights are measured.
long road back to title contention and a heavyweight championship opportunity for this man, but he has put in all the right work, and a lot of people give him a great chance to get the job done tonight.
You know, when you've been there and you get back here, it's not new. There are a lot of things that are familiar, but how do you change the result? How do you assure that in this time, during this chance, you ultimately walk away with the championship? He's been here before, John. The team's been here before. They are confident that this time they get it done.
And that self-belief is rooted in the preparation, right? He's got speed, he's got power, all the tools to wrest the belt away. We'll see if we have a new UFC heavyweight champion by night's end. Here he is, the undisputed baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion. And man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that.
Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky. And that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you can never tell by the way that he prepares. When you watch him prepare, he treats every one of these defenses as if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship.
No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some headspace in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight is upon us. Won't be long now, folks. Tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Alexander King Romanov. And now, introducing the champion.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to just go ahead and knock your ass out real quick. But thanks for everybody that coming through the stream. Do appreciate it. Make sure you follow or sub to my page. It is extra free. Jackson. Playing with him, but this is crazy thing. My last name is Jackson.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here he is, the UFC champion, and this guy is all the rage. Right now, he might be the front runner for the Fighter of the Year, given the fact that he was able to knock out the #1 contender in his last title defense, and to do so emphatically in a fight that a lot of people thought was close on paper is really something that could take his career to the next level.
Hold on now.
Follow that up here tonight. Most guys have succumbed to his power. We'll see if that holds true yet again tonight.
Fuck your ass up. Man, I'm not told you I wasn't playing.
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bam! Man, your body weak. Yo, you tried to kick me in the face too, but look how your body just go back. Damn. Yeah, you gone. You out. It was nice seeing you. Thank you for coming by.
Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 58 seconds of the very first
58
round.
seconds in the first round? Lord. Knockout!
And still, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Quinton Rampage Jackson!
All right, so heavyweight title retained is the headline inside this arena here tonight. Congratulations to the still heavyweight champ. Once again, proven he's the elite among the elite at heavyweight.
In a division where everything can change in a second, this guy has brought consistency to something that is so volatile. What a champion, what a fighter. He remains the heavyweight champion of the world.
Mm.
Well, anyone who watched Tom Aspinall work in training and during his amateur and early pro career felt like they were looking at a future UFC heavyweight champion. Tom Aspinall has every skill you would want from a big man. Moves exceedingly well. His speed is going to be a real problem in theory for the opposition tonight, and most of these heavyweights just are not as fleet of foot. That says nothing of his grappling game. This is the longtime grappling coach for Team Calvin. He has every skill in his mixed martial arts arsenal, and scary proposition for the rest of the heavyweight division. He ain't getting worse. As much respect and appreciation as we have for the skill sets of the lower weight class athletes, there is nothing in pro sports quite like a UFC heavyweight championship fight. That is a reality. You've been there, you've done that. Baddest man on the planet, putting that very distinction on the line.
Yeah, the champ walks again, and he wears that proudly. Johnny wants to be called the champ. He loves to be called the baddest man on the planet. He is so skilled, he's so dangerous, he's so scary, and he gets up for these types of challenges. He intends to never let go of his belt.
He understands the challenge in front of him here tonight, but he has been forged by this training camp, the championship experience he has accrued, and we'll see if he can lead the way he enters as the greatest heavyweight in the world. Well, it is the venue in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete, and we are now ready to go from Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tom Aspinall. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Quinton Rampage Jackson!
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC champion out of the red corner. Many of you remember his title defense not all that long ago. He won it by knockout. And most of the guys, the #1 contender types who have been... Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble.
Oh. He went high on that one.
Oh, there's that kick, and it lands. All right, nice takedown there by the more well-rounded fighter, and not much resistance from the boxer on that attempt.
Well, the level change was so strong. He went from upright to down in his wrestling stance so quick that it was...
Back to his feet. Herb Dean calls for the stand-up there. Champ starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
Well, he's taking way too many shots to the head. You gotta move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, next shot, and those shots leads to your face starting to swell.
You don't this. That is such toughness to even be on the stage right now.
That is it!
Oh, my goodness!
With a massive highlight at the Garden.
Holy smokes!
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 24 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Quinton Rampage Jackson.
So there is the man they are all still chasing in the UFC heavyweight champion, the undisputed king of the big boys, getting it done here tonight by way of the knockout. And his corner is absolutely thrilled with the effort and the result here tonight. He was measured, and when there was an opportunity to seize the finish, he certainly steamrolled right through it. Congratulations to the still UFC. So here he is, the man they call Biggie Boy, and the first native of little Suriname to cross into the UFC. Heavyweight contender and a bona fide one at that, Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Outstanding rookie here in the UFC in 2019. Won all 4 of his fights, all 4 of them by knockout. None bigger, of course, than that lip separation of Alistair Overeem that set up a future fight with Francis Ngannou. A lot of people feel like Rozenstruik is the future. He'll try to be the present here tonight. Folks, here we go, undisputed UFC heavyweight championship fight, and all eyes are on the incumbent as he makes the walk here tonight, and he's enjoying every moment of it. Huge title defense back against for him tonight.
John, he loves where he stands in the sport. He loves the admiration that comes with being the baddest man on the planet. He knows he's the biggest, he's the strongest, he's the baddest, and he loves it. And he prepares as if he never wants to let that go. This man lives for being the best. This man lives to be in the spotlight. And time again, we see him defend this belt as if his life depended.
Well, right, you lose this belt, it's essentially like walking back into your new life. He has no intention of suffering that fate here tonight. All right, ready to go here at the Big A, the Honda Center in Anaheim, the Duck Pond. Both fighters have entered the octagon. Could be one of the more important fights of this or any calendar year. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jairzinho Biggie Boy Rozenstruik. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Quinton Rampage Jackson!
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, so here he is, the UFC champion, and this guy is all the rage right now. I'm not sure if he knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Big head kick.
That hook is bad. He's giving him so many different things right now. Beautiful placement on that flying knee. Oh, nice body shot.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Well, he was setting up the hooks early and often tonight. Watch for him to try to set it up again here. Raining down. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to strip. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Well, Champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now it's starting to show.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Nice, sneaky head kick.
Oh, he's on wobbly legs now. Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 33 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Quinton Rampage Jackson.
Well, DC, you know what it's like to be the UFC heavyweight champion. It's not the easiest belt to defend. Kind of made it look easy tonight.
I mean, that's why the belt changes so fast. Things change so quick at heavyweight. But with this gentleman, with this guy, you know that he has all the skills to reign atop a volatile division for a long time.
Alright, y'all, I'm about to ready to get off and play something different. I might go to Twitch. We do go to Twitch. I am the Gamer Tool on Twitch. But I'm glad y'all came through and watched the video. And about to head out and play something different.